I've been so wrapped up in working and getting stuff done that I've been forgetting to film. So I've been putting time in on the harness and to kind of get you up to speed. I had the ropes pretty much where I wanted them set, so I went ahead and did ghetto whips on the ends, so I don't have the knots in the way anymore. Lengthen the elastic a little bit, move the D's forward a little bit, slid the transporter up a little bit, and switch the screws around. That way I don't have these big nuts sticking out on the bottom getting in the way. Took the vaults off, mounted at the angle like they were, mounted them here, although I didn't realize until after I put these zip ties in that I need to actually go around the back, so I need to switch that because I don't want them holding any weight. I just want them keeping them from flopping up. Change this mounting, I want it like this, I'm thinking, although I still gotta lock that in. And to start now, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. I didn't really like it there. I prefer hanging my spare beaners and whatnot down here. Get rid of that. While we're snipping, it was stupid to even put this here. I don't know why I did, so we'll get rid of this. I'm going to cut these. What you talking about? So those zip ties aren't really meant to bear any weight. They just hold them down from flopping like this. Kind of sucks I broke one of my rocket exoticas when I was installing them, but yeah, I also added those guys. I like having these down here just to put ropes on if I'm pulling them into the tree with me or whatnot. Then you can use these for climbing systems or whatever. Just kind of squeeze it together while I'm locking it. Paracord is not the best. Doesn't have great knotability, but it'll be alright. Not under a lot of stress. Making sure the D's are going to be about where I want when loaded. And that'll be good. So it was at that point that I went over to Jeff's house to get a workout in, and on my way home from the workout,
issues that are coming up on that journey to the end, you know, and I feel
Support for St. Louis Public Radio comes from Oso Vivant.
Alright, so I've been hanging out with this young guy, Alan, for about 15 minutes now, and it's freaking cold, and I don't really have a warm coat or anything, and I guess his mom was supposed to meet him after school, and she isn't here, and he's locked out of his house, so I don't really know what to do. Situations I find myself in. So after about 45 minutes, his grandfather came home, and I talked to him and told him what was going on, and you know, he was thankful, but he's fine. And his grandpa was pretty awesome, so. Alright, it's next day, Thursday. I just got home not too long ago from doing another one of those sycamores with Joe. And great grandpa Dennis was there as well. It's always a pleasure to see him. I always enjoy working with Joe because the work is just so fluid. Not something I've come across too often when, you know, you just kind of get in sync with your coworkers and the work just doesn't stop, you know. By the time he's ready to do something, I'm ready for it to be done. You know, and I have the ground cleared off and room for the next branch when he's ready to go again. And then when, you know, he's repositioning, it gives me a moment to actually take the brush wherever it needs to be pre-staged and clear the area for the next section. So it's always fun. I didn't do any filming though, just didn't really feel like messing with the cameras. And yeah, this 260 is really becoming quite the pain in my ass. I spent, I don't know how many hours going through the carb just because it was flooding and flooding and flooding, and it turns out I didn't have the right carb kit. So, but now I'm going to set the garage up for some tree stuff videos. I got a small side job tomorrow, nothing major, but it'll be a good chance to get some of the new gear out and kind of play with it a little bit. But I haven't done videos yet, and I'd like to get those videos done while they're brand new and haven't been used. Well, alright, no more filming tonight. Quite a bit later, I've been doing a whole lot of research on the zigzag. There's a lot out there. And I learned that I don't have a rope that's approved by Petzl for use in the zigzag. So that's cool. So I gotta buy a new rope. Damn, that just kind of breaks my heart. But apparently you need an EN 1891 Type A kern mantle, 11.5 to 13 millimeter, and my kern mantles are 11 millimeter, so they're too small. I guess I can put some more time in on the saw. Thinking about that actually kind of did just bring me down a little bit, because this thing's really pissing me off. When my little sister moved, we kind of became storage, and something that hasn't left yet is that workbench. And she's never used that workbench, and never will use that workbench. So I think it's now my workbench. So I'm going to modify it a little bit. I think it'll look a little more professional than my little rolling cart that I use. That'll be a little nicer, yeah? Not tonight, but sometime we'll take that big piece of stainless sheet, make a new top for it. So actually on my way to do a little side job, and I was passing by Paul's place. When I tried to knock down the 2 trees with that one and failed, and people were saying I needed to notch it and do a bit of a back cut first, and yeah, that's absolutely right, but what I didn't show is just where this tree is. So there are the 2 trees, and there's the ravine. And that's where the tree is. So as you can see, there's absolutely no way I was going down there to do that. And that other one that's caught up in it was already on the edge, and the erosion took it over. Out here at one of Jeff's friends, doing some pruning, nothing big. I got this guy. It's actually in pretty bad shape. Included bark, honeysuckle growing in between, but it doesn't want it removed, so I'm just gonna do some weight reduction, really. That side's the worst side, so I'm tied in over here on this side. I'll be doing those 2 and some of the stuff in the back as well. And even though I'm pretty much broke doing this job for free, because definitely can do some horse trading later, he runs a hauling company, so definitely be a call that could come in handy someday. Just a little wound. from perfect, but as I said, the tree's on its way out anyway. Just trying to ease its passing. I feel so bad for these ash trees, knowing that they're gonna die. It's a beautiful tree. But doing kind of the same thing on this one. Just probably grab these lower ones to clear for the semis and dumps. Let's see what we got. More rubbing right there. I'll get rid of that one. Yeah, beautiful tree. I was just down there looking at those. He obviously cares about his trees, but on every one of those, it looks like whoever mows his lawn just has been rubbing, and there's wounds all over the trunks. There's no bueno. So my uncle's been in Puerto Rico. He's a civil engineer with the Army Corps. He's been helping out down there, and he's just in town for the weekend, and he's heading back. But we're having dinner, so I headed straight here from that job. And this oak is looking quite a bit worse. So I need to get on this before it gets any worse. Have a good one, humans.